Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about video game boob sizes. Yeah, I know, that's a super weird topic for a video, and to be honest with you, it's not a conversation that I invited because, I mean, if we're being real, like, I don't really think about this issue. I didn't know that it was an issue until I saw this article, but apparently there's like a very unspoken of problem that is just troubling society and gamers today, and that is the reality, or the realness, I should say, of video game tits. Apparently this is like a breaking issue. It's kind of amazing because you have to consider, like, imagine how good your life has to be if what you're really worried about is the size of video game protagonist boobs. But let's just say you gotta have a pretty good life, you know, like you don't have anything else to worry about. This is what's going on. I don't know. Maybe it was also a slow day in the gaming industry and these gaming outlets just didn't have anything else to write about, so they just kind of greenlit anything. But today we're taking a look at an article from GameSpot called "We Should Talk About How Bra Sizes Work," okay? You can tell by that this is gonna go south pretty quickly, I think. I mean, I thought GameSpot was a website talking about video games, and we were gonna talk about, like, things going on in the gaming industry and not about how bra sizes work, but, I mean, hey, the more the merrier, guys, right? We're getting a little bored of the video game talk right now, you know what I mean? There's just not enough going on. Let's talk about bra sizes here. So, before we really get into this and we really talk about this, I just want to go ahead and beg the question, because maybe I'm the wrong one here. Maybe I'm in the minority of people here, but hear me out when I say this. Am I the only one who doesn't care or think that this is like an important issue right now? You know what I mean? Like, I've never loaded up a video game, right? And there's like a female protagonist, for example, and I've never looked at them and been like, well, the size of this fictional video game character's breasts really upsets me. For instance, you know, I take a look at who we got. We got, I don't know, a soldier in Call of Duty, right? One of the female operators in one of the new CODs, right? And I look and I'm like, well, how come she's not a double D? What's going on here, right? Like, that just, it's never crossed my mind personally. Like, I don't play video games to be horny, but apparently there is a subsection of people out there who do, right? Who do care about these things. Or else, who are they writing this for? You know, maybe that's the point. Maybe they aren't writing this for anyone. As any number of women's magazines will tell you, 80% of women are wearing the wrong bra size. That's probably because bra shopping is hell on earth and basically impossible unless you invite a total stranger into the fitting room to help measure you properly. But it might also be a result of our society's complete misunderstanding of what bra sizes even are. If the video game discourse is any indication, most people seem to think that bra sizes stop at double D and that anything similar than huge badonkers is in the A to B range. Well, before we go any further into this, I just want to go ahead and say the video game discourse is not any indication, right? No reason in all reality to ever take any sort of opinion about video game boobs that seriously, because when you think about it, at the end of the day, you're literally just talking about pixels, okay? You're talking about computer software. You're talking about what a CPU and GPU rendered on a screen. I mean, who are you really insulting, right? Like, you're insulting a video game character. And even then, like, if that's what's going on, I've never seemed to hear it. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I'm the only man on Earth who doesn't care about video game titties. Maybe I really am just the lone wolf of planet Earth that just has never really noticed or cared that this was a problem. Keep in mind, I love video games and I play them every day. They have a pretty important part of my life, but I've never really thought about this issue. I've never really cared about it, to be honest with you, because I feel like it's such a stupid thing to care about, right? Like, I guess I get it. If you're a woman and in real life, you know, you can make an argument that there's an issue with bra sizes or whatever. Yeah, you know, that affects you. That's a personal thing, right? But we're talking about video game tits at this point, you know what I mean? And how they're apparently unrealistic or something. I don't know. Let's go ahead and continue so we can figure out that, does this article have a point? I don't know. Let's take a look. I'm talking, of course, about Tifa Lockhart, who's been accused of having B-cut breasts, as her character model in the Final Fantasy VII Remake looks different from her extra busty appearance in the PS1 era, as well as the entire female cast of Mortal Kombat 11 for that matter. Now, these are fictional women who have top-of-the-line physics engines supporting them, so it's not like they really need the extra support from an $80 Lululemon sports bra. But if we're going to use bra size as a shorthand to talk about fake women's bodies, we're going to do it right, goddammit. Yeah, because that's a real issue, right? You know, people apparently complaining that the titties in the video game aren't big enough, you know, or they're not the right size. Oh my god, they're not the right size. Does anyone even take these people seriously? Like, do other gamers, do we even take people who get genuinely fucking mad about brawl sizes in video games seriously? Like, maybe I am wrong here. Maybe I am in the minority here, but let me go ahead and just say this. If I unironically heard, like, I don't know, if I was in Discord with my friends and one of them was like, yeah, man, I would play the new Call of Duty game, but the female operator's titties aren't big enough, dude. Like, they didn't even really get this right. They didn't even get it true to size. I would probably laugh at them, you know what I mean? Like, I would think that they're a fucking moron for saying that to me, because who cares? Like, it's literally just fucking digital boobs, you know what I mean? I don't think anyone in the gaming, hopefully I'm wrong, or hopefully I'm right about this, but I don't think anyone in the gaming fandoms out there is really all too worried about titty sizes in video games, man. Like, if you're worried about pixelated boobs, man, you need to go get you some actual bitches or something, bro, because, like, that's kind of crazy to me. And the article really kind of expresses in that last paragraph, though, why this is, like, such a non-issue to even be writing about. Like, they're fictional women with top-of-the-line physics engines supporting them, period. That should have just really been the end of the sentence and realistically the article right there. Like, they're fictional women who have top-of-the-line physics engines supporting them, period. Thank you for reading this article. This is the end, right? I should be wrapping this video up now, but unfortunately, no, it continues, and we're gonna now get into the world of pixelated boobs. Anyway, back to Tifa. Tifa is a woman of small rib cage, so I'm gonna guess and say she's a 28 band size. If you look at her for even 2 seconds, you can see that her chest is a lot bigger around her than her rib cage. I'd say it's at least a 6 or 7 inch difference, which puts her in the F or G range. Did you know bra sizes go up that far? They sure do. On top of that, there's also been some discussion around Remake Tifa's bra, specifically that she's wearing a sports bra. Sports bras are generally a bit more constricting in terms of fit, and while some retailers do offer traditional bra sizing options, you'll often see sports bras sold in dress sizes or in the small, medium, large metric. Because of this design and further size confusion, sports bras often make chests look flatter than they actually are. In Tifa's case, however, it looks like she's wearing a $100 plus sports designer bra that imitates the look of a regular bra. I'd argue the type of bra she's allegedly wearing has little to no effect on the perceived size of her chest or how hard she punches the hell out of things. You gotta think, someone wrote this and then proofread it and everything, sent it to their boss, got it back, and then hit the publish button. Like, this is the fucking dumbest article I've ever read. Like, this is actually mind-numbing, you know? Like, I don't care about bras or anything right now, you know what I mean? Because, like, I'm a guy, so I don't wear bras. Like, I'm not really all that interested, but I'm like, I'm trying to see the point, right? Like, the point's just not getting fucking addressed whatsoever. It's just, well, this character probably would be this and that, so, owned, gamers. Like, okay, congratulations, you owned the 7 people on planet Earth who care about pixelated titty size. It's, like, so weird that this is even being written about in the first place, you know? Like, I remember when gaming journalism was gaming journalism, right? Like, when you read a Kotaku article or a GameSpot article or any of these, right, you were basically reading legitimate journalism on video games and what's going on in the video game industry. You were reading something legitimate about that. You weren't reading shit like this that's just like the personal cares of like the person writing the article. Like, I'm not reading GameSpot to see what kind of titties you think that some character from the 90s or whatever would have, right? I'm trying to read about Elden Ring guides and stuff like that, you know? Like, video game journalists actually crack me up because, like, they talk about how, you know, people are so mean to them now, right? Like, the gaming industry and its fans are so fucking mean to them, right? Because people will constantly shit on articles like this that just are stupid and don't fucking matter at all. Like, gaming journalism used to actually be journalism, right? But now it's just stupid shit like this. Like, how many people do you think subscribe to GameSpot to read something like this? Anyway, at the end of the day, man, like, I just don't see why this article was written and why this is being talked about. Like, it got 600 comments and 250 upvotes on the article, so not even on Twitter did they get I ratioed them on Twitter pretty hard, but the audience of GameSpot also ratioed this post because it's just fucking stupid. Like, people like this are supposed to go to college for journalism and stuff, and this is what the product of it is. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel. Follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubTheOptimus. Make sure to check out Shop Opti down below. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about a GameSpot article and signing out.